UFC 303 is here, finally. It's not what we wanted at the beginning, but it's what we're getting now, and I swear to you, bangers. So we're going to start off, first fight of the night, we're going to go with my boy Vinicius. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but that's the way that sounds the coolest to me. So we're going to go with him. It's definitely a lock. I know he's the underdog. People are probably sitting here thinking, oh, what are you talking about? What are you doing? But I got you. The Loke dog is released. For this next fight, I was going to go ahead and not be biased, but now that I see that my guy in America is an underdog by big numbers, shout out him, we're getting this one done. What was his name? Carlos Hernandez is that guy. He's going to go ahead and get it done. Shout out the motherland. Andrei Arlovsky, you really disappoint me sometimes because you're old, but you can't do nothing to that. You're just old to me, and I didn't get to see you in your prime. So, with that being said, shout out America one more time, Andrei Arlovsky. Arlovsky, swear to you, I believe in you for no reason at all because I've only seen you in the bad stages of your career, and they don't even look that bad. You're honestly still capable. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. Shout out America. Shout out to the motherland. I'm very confident about a lot of things in the prelims, especially this one right here. These women are going to go to decision. If not, it's going to be Robertson by submission. And if you want to know what this means in gambling terms, this means go ahead and take that little bet that says Robertson by submission or decision. Money. Peyton Talbot, I'm ready to see you again. I'm glad you stepped up really soon. It wasn't, too soon, but of course you had your preparation time. And I'm excited to see you come out here and get this one done. I'm not going to put any money down because there's no money to win with you. You're just too good. And I respect that. So go ahead and get this one finished early. Please don't take forever. Shout out Peyton Talbot. For this next one, it's really hard. I love Charles Jourdain, my guy Air. And he is a killer. And I do believe that. But what Jean Silva's got going down at the Fighting Nerds, it's too crucial. He's really good, and I don't think we should underestimate him. Let me look at the numbers. Jean Silva being the underdog here is very interesting because this is a good matchup. And I think something going down at the Fighting Nerds is really good, and it's Jean Silva. This one right here is kind of very hard to pick because you have Andre Fili, whose record is one off, one off, one off. And that makes me want to pick him to win because he just came off the off. Cub Swanson, on the other hand, is a legend in this sport. People talk about him all the time. I didn't get to experience it. I'm sorry. But I'm ready to see it. Go ahead. Get this one finished. I'm taking you. Please don't let me down. Don't let me look stupid. Now, while I do kind of respect the opponent in this matchup, I have to go ahead and stick with my guns on Joe Pyfer. This guy has an interesting story, and he is really fun to watch when he's on. They shot him up a little too quick in that last matchup, but it's okay. He's going to get this one done, bring it home for the boys. Round one finish. I know people are switching up. I know Ian Gary haters. They obviously want MVP to end this one quick. I'm going to stick to what I've said before. Ian Gary's going to go ahead and put on a class, a master one at that. And it's going to be leg kicks. Probably going to grapple, actually. He's at shoot the box now, so why would he not utilize his new skills? Shout out Ian Gary. We're going to see a submission. First ever. Shoot the box. Shout out. I hate myself for what I'm about to do. Anthony Smith, you are going to get this one done. Please show, you won't even have to show the Lionheart. Delise not that impressive in my opinion, and I think you should be able to get it done. Even if you scramble and have to roll with him, I think it's going to go to decision either way. Very boring matchup. Anthony Smith by decision. Out of my time here, I will say this is one of the hardest matchups, other than the main event, of course. But this matchup is so hard to tell who's going to win, but I have to stick to my fandom. I have to tell you who the next one up is. Diego Lopez, you are going to finish this fight, probably by knockout. I hope you get it done on the feet. I know Brian Ortega has never really been a get finished kind of person, but someday it's going to give out. T-City, shout out you. You're super impressive. I really respect what you've done, especially one of my greats, Volkanovski. You had him very close to being finished, not once, but twice. And I respect everything you've done. So go have a good matchup. Go ahead and get this one done for the boys back home. Shout out Diego Lopez. Shout out Brian Ortega. But Diego gonna take this one. For the main event, I hate to break this one to you guys. I know I've been a kind of wishy-washy when I come up to the debates and I talk about Yuri and what he's able to do. He's able to sub him. He's able to stand with him and be very creative and confuse Alex on the feet. It's very interesting, to say the least. But Alex is the king of this division right now. He is the Shama guy. He is Lord Shama. He is He is just him.